Top of the day, beautiful people. Happy Wednesday. Today is Administrative Professionals Day. Any administrators out there today? Happy Administrative Professionals Day. All right, beautiful people. It is Wednesday, April the 26th, day 25 of year 5 of reading through books, laws, and prophets. And of the 5-year consecutive day count, it is day 1408. Today, you know what? I was wondering, since we are between books and a WASP, let's see, Book of Osiris. I'll go ahead and read the first chapter in the Book of Osiris. So we're going to start that, and that's on page 122. Then we're going to start the NASAREAN Book of Enoch. All right, so Father, we thank you for another day to come together and being on time. Like I was on time. It was just a few minutes getting this thing started. I know 6:15, y'all, like it was like 6:18 p.m. Sometimes there's like a little bit of a delay on my end. So, but I'm here. It's definitely before. Oh, hold on. It's definitely before 6:30 Vanette. But anyway, top of the day, everybody. Vanette, greetings. Tabitha, shalom, shalom. Nazarene and Scene, shalom, shalom. Auntie Belinda Brown, hey girl, hey. Audrey, shalom. What's good, Dawn? Tone, the lowly one, shalom, shalom. Derry, shalom. Trina, hey girl, hey, happy Wednesday. I responded to your text this morning. I didn't see it last night. I went to bed early, so I responded this morning. Just me, shalom, shalom, just chilling and hanging out in the background. All right, y'all. So let's get on with this. You on time today? Look, we both on time today. All right, y'all, and everybody else here hanging out in the background. Happy Wednesday to you. Okay, so let's get going. Book of Osiris is the top portion, the heavenly account. You did. I say I ain't go back to my messages yet, Trina. And for y'all that text me, if I don't respond straight away, it's because I ain't looked at it yet. I ain't ignoring you. And if I do look at it, listen, if you do see me look at it, right? Because I ain't turned my read receipts off, right? If I do look at it and there's a long time before I respond, I'm still not ignoring you. It's probably Bella going through my messages because she's learning how to text now. So she'll be texting her daddy and texting her cousins and stuff and trying to text Jeremiah and Jace and some of everybody. So she going through, she called herself checking my stuff. So it could be Bella. And if you get a bunch of emojis and stuff back, that's probably also Bella. So bear with me. When I see it, I'll respond to you. Or I might see it and take a few minutes. I might have been in the middle of something, caught a quick break, just checking real quick. And if it requires a long answer, and I'll probably be like, you know what? I'll get back to you in a few. Something like that. But yeah, I thought I should address that. Even if you send me a message on, if you inbox me or something, if I've read it, either I have or Bella's read it. So just give me a chance. I'll get back to you. Mom, shalom, shalom. Elijah, peace and blessings. All right, y'all. Book of Osiris. Page 122 at the top. Book of Osiris, son of Jehovah, god of Lotson, an ethereal world in the ark of saying, known in the high heavens as Osiris, son of Jehovah. Chapter 1. Now came Osiris, son of Jehovah, to him on his throne in Lotson, an ethereal world, where his reign 100,000 years had illumined many a corporal star. Came the voice, great Jehovah, spirit over all, saying, Osiris, Osiris, my son, forth from these immortal worlds, and grasp the perishable earth in its debauched flight, and proclaim with uplifted rod thyself the one, the commanding God. As an indulgent father treads softly by his infant son, guiding him tenderly and with wholesome advice, so have I, through my gods and chiefs, the red star, coaxed along for many, many thousands of years. But as a wise father turneth to his truant son of later years, commanding, thou shalt or thou shalt not, so now do I, through thee, my godly son, stretch forth my hand over the earth and her heavens. Deep buried she lieth in anarchy, and by false gods and false lords in war, despoiling her heavens and casting down on the troubled earth her millions of spirits of darkness, glutting themselves in crime. As driftwood on a surging sea now riseth high on towering waves, and quickly plungeth down in the roaring waters, to rise and fall and repeat forever the ceaseless struggle, so do the spirits of the dead of earth rise in heaven to be plunged back again in unending toil and darkness on the low earth, where toil and struggle, my most holy God and his lords, powerless to divert the terrible heedlessness of men and angels. The Creator said that the righteous ones were powerless to do anything because of all the wickedness that was taking place down here. He said, where toil and struggle, my most holy God and his lords, powerless to divert the terrible heedlessness of men and angels. Osiah heard Jehovah's voice and summoned swift messengers, well trained in the rise and fall of worlds, and bade them to go to the red star, the earth, in masterly speed, 1,000,000 strong, and survey the affairs of mortals and spirits, and quickly report back to Jehovah's throne in Lotson, promising succor to God and his lords of earth. Mouth is dry. Already. The swift messengers with an arrow ship, such as God's, for speed and light work, used to accomplish Jehovah's will, shot forth through the Aegean fields of darkness, midway between the serpent's coils, and were soon deep hidden in the whirling atmosphere of the warring earth. Meantime, Osiah called to counsel about Jehovah's throne, long risen gods and goddesses, and told the voices words that stirred his soul with compassion for those but recently quickened to life by the Creator's breath, who persisted in burrowing their souls down in Hada, heedless of the call and persuasion of a loving God and Lords. Jehovah's light overspread the loathsome throne of Osiah and curtained round the stars, the gods and goddesses, with full history of the earth and her heavens, so that all were clear to comprehend his almighty wisdom. Yet none was moved with haste to answer, for scenes like these were their daily deliberation concerning the countless millions of stars dotting the firmament. And then slowly, one at a time, the speakers, each a representative of 1,000 gods and goddesses, gave utterance to Jehovah's light from their respective seats. And when the multitude had spoken, and Osiah, charged with the wisdom of all, perceived from human souls how the light matched his own, as to him Jehovah spake, his first sphere of commanded, yeah. Let me just read the whole verse over. Verse 7. And when the multitude had spoken, and Osiah, charged with the wisdom of all, perceived from human souls how the light matched his own, as to him Jehovah spake, his first sphere of commanded God stood plain before him. And then he rose up and stood in the throne of Jehovah, mantled in white, like one new illumined with a great change in his long life's administration. To gods and goddesses he spake, give ear, for now the veil of the ark of saying uprises before our hallowed shrine, as step by step all things advance by Jehovah's will, new roadways in Etheria open up fields of as step by step all things advanced by Jehovah's will, and new roadways in Etheria open up fields unexplored by traveling stars. So onward, step by step, our own endless realm takes the course of manhood in its giant strides. By you have the worlds of corpore and S been blessed for hundreds of thousands of years. Your busy scenes in an old routine change now to higher advent, and an Orion arc cometh anon. As an oscillating star feedeth itself with a change of seasons, so hath Jehovah coursed the wave of his traveling serpent to give our Ethereal realms an endless life, diversified by change of scenes and constant surprises, the glory of the soul. As thus Osiris, the mighty, with a soul full of words, engraved by Jehovah's hand, discoursed on the glories awaiting the high worlds, where he and his brother gods and archangels dwelt in the all perfect. There came back, hastening as with omnipotence impelled, the swift messengers from the slow earth with their Ethereal aeroship shooting like a meteor on fire. Then came Hagen, spokesman of the messengers before Jehovah's throne, his mantle turned back and his eyes radiant with sure knowledge, saluting in Jehovah's sign and name. He said, O sire, Jehovah's son, and ye gods and goddesses, as the all light gave voice to our far-seeing God of Lotson, so stand I here to corroborate in Jehovah's name. And at the beginning of verse 11, it's reference number 1 before Osiris' name. And it said, number 1 at the bottom says, O Osiris, Jehovah's son. They just removed the O before Osiris' name. Okay. The day of sweet persuasion to the earthborn and their countless angels down in darkness is done. Lo, the race, the gods, planned by Jehovah from the foundation of the world, now stand triumphant on the earth. As Jehovah led the Ehings and paths fortuitous, it's fortuitous. Hold on, let me go back. I didn't pay attention to this the first time I read through this. I mean, like almost a year ago. A little less than a year ago. Let me say. The day of sweet persuasion to the earthborn and their countless angels down in darkness is done. And this is the verse right here I was talking about. Lo, the race, the gods, planned by Jehovah from the foundation of the world, now standeth triumphant on the earth. It was this planned by Jehovah from the foundation of the world part that I don't remember reading. I just didn't pay attention to the first time. As Jehovah led the Ehings and paths fortuitous by gentle words and love, but left them not strong before the warring elements, so hath he created upon the earth the masters who shall subdue it to the triumph of gods. Not like lambs are the gods, but lions untamed, born conquerors, with seed to learn and reason toward all things, faith in mastery, but not faith in Jehovah. As a man having 2 sons, the one low-strung and passionless, the other in ceaseless mischief and desire for havoc, because of the fullness within, so stand the twain, the Ehings and the gods on the earth. And when they die and enter heaven, the first, the Ehings, go like lambs as they are directed, but the second, the gods, still full of inherent stubbornness and self-will, unheed the gods and lords and mock at them. Back to the earth, these well-formed and stately souls came and set up heavenly kingdoms of their own in darkness, and fain pursue with most relentless zeal their former enemies. By their loud clamor and inspiring acts, they break up the weak Lord's kingdoms and despoil them of subjects, proclaiming heaven and earth free to all, whereby even hapless souls in the lower heaven have been persuaded to fly from the hospitals and nurseries back to mortals, and they are fastened themselves as fetals, shutting up their eyes against all further light. So mortals have given themselves up to doing the wills of the spirits of darkness, making spoil and desolation a holiday. We then came to God, Jehovah's Son, whose throne lieth in Gal, and he said, take this message to Osiris, Jehovah's son, God of Lotzen. Greeting in the Father's name. Behold, the ark of saying is at hand. Send thou, O God, a ship and deliver my host, 4,000 million. With that and in due salutation, we hasten hither. He's like, bro, don't come help us. Come get us. Our time is up, buddy. They is not doing right down here, and we having a time with him. He said, come get us. Our time up. And that's the end of chapter 1. We're gonna pause right there, right? Because I want to get into this book of Enoch. When we start a new book, I like to take a little bit more time and read through that, because we already read through this the first time, right? But I want to go through it a second time because it's just so good, right? Remember, it's not the all in all, right? It is not to be worshipped. It is not to be put on a pedestal. In the beginning, it tells you that, right? It's simply a tool to help us grow spiritually and wake us up to some truths that we may or may not have known, not only about the earth and its reign during these multiple years and seasons, but also of the heavenly realms, most of which has been kept secret from most people, but has been here, right? So just remember that. Remember that when we're reading any book, right? Don't put any of them on the pedestal. I don't care who it is, who wrote it, who didn't write it, how many people worship it. Don't do that. That's how we got stuck in bondage in Christianity, because they began to teach us to worship the Bible and a couple of characters in there, and it throws you off your path of growth, right? Don't worship anybody. Don't worship anybody. Do not worship anybody, right? All of the greats that came before us, and me and Trina was kind of talking about this a little bit. All of the greats that came before us, JC being the main one, remember we went through that whole phase, he was just a made up character. Now, the character in the New Testament is a compilation of a bunch of different characters, but we found out, a real JC, right? Because he's not just found in the Bible, but even Owaspi talks about him. And even he wasn't crucified, right? I know that sounds like blasphemy to Christian ears, but in a few different documents, he was never crucified. The whole crucifixion thing came in with the blood sacrifices. It's a part of that. And when that came in, it changed everybody's outlook. Now you're looking for atonement instead of living righteously. That's what Paul came in there to do, divert your attention from what you should really be doing to continue your path of growth. Now you're asking for forgiveness and repentance of your sins for the atonement of somebody's blood that was forbidden by Creator, right? Pay attention to the details, people. All right. So even though Owaspi is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful book to me, a great source of inspiration and enlightenment, you won't find me worshiping it, right? I take the good information and we'll keep going. Just like with all the other wonderful books we're going to come across, we're going to keep what we can, get rid of what we can't use, right? We're not going to worship any, right? We're putting everything on the table. We're not putting one above the other, although some have some higher light than some others. That I will not deny. Like Owaspi, I think, has a higher revelation, knowledge, and understanding than what the Bible gives you. So that I will stick with, but we ain't worshiping none of it. Jamil, shalom, Brian, Joe, peace, Facebook user, good day. Al, semicolon, what's going on, brother? Hannah, shalom, shalom. Elizabeth, hi. Brandon Carter, what's going on, brother? Hold on. Go back up. Zachar, Yahoo, shalom, shalom. All right, y'all. So let's get into this book of Enoch. We're on page 168 in the secret Nazarite scroll, also known as the Holy Megillah, the Nazarene Bible of the Essene Way. Chapter 1. Oh, no. Let me read the subtitle. The book of Enoch, being a letter from Enoch to his daughter, Hanukkah. I would keep saying Hanukkah, but it could be, hold on. Yeah, Hanukkah. Or Chanukah. Hanukkah. All right. Being a letter from Enoch to his daughter, Hanukkah, including the revelation of Jannah, chapter 1, the 7 prayer stones in the Garden of Eden. To my blessed daughter, Hanukkah, behold, the revelation of Jannah to Enoch the prophet, to be preserved by the guardians of the scrolls of the Zerah Nistar. And after Hanukkah is reference number 1. And it says the Hebrew word Hanukkah or Chanukah means dedication, usually implying something dedicated to religious purposes. The word itself long predates the mainstream Hebrew holiday by that name. The word is feminine and is related to the masculine Hanok or Chanok, which has come down to us in English as Enoch. And also the last word in verse 1 is Nistar, Zerah, Nistar, Nistar, is reference number 2. And 2 says the term Zerah Nistar means hidden arm and is the name of the underground, i.e., hidden branch of the Nazarene Church of the Essene Way. So I'm going to just read verse 1 over again. To my blessed daughter Hanukkah, behold, the revelation of Janah to Enoch the prophet, to be preserved by the guardians of the scrolls of the Zerah Nistar. In my 21st year, the night before I was consecrated to the office of high priest by Abraham and Sarah, I spent the night in the orchard at the center of the Garden of Eden, atop the holy mount. For that night I desired not sleep, but prayer and meditation. Yea, I walked to the center of the orchard, to the circle of 7 trees that form the star of 6 points, which is the star of the beloved. And after star of 6 points is reference number 3. And it says at the bottom, as explained in subsequent verses, 6 of the trees form a circle of 6 points, with the 7th tree in the center of the circle. It is called the circle of 7 trees because the Nazareans are counting the tree in the center of the circle. Okay, I was thinking about something. All right. So go back, verse 5. And this circle of 7 trees is near the tree of life, which is atop the pinnacle above the orchard. For those who find the tree of life are those who pass through the star of the beloved. Behold, the star of 6 points, 2 mated triangles, one with point up, the other with point down. So kind of like the Merkaba, right? Or I guess they say the is the Star of David 2 triangles? I say more like the Merkaba, right? 2 triangles. Let me read it again. Behold, the star of 6 points, 2 mated triangles, one with point up, the other with point down. And the top point is the crown of the Sephiroth, which is the 7th, and the bottom point is the foundation stone, which is the first Sephiroth. Yea, and at the center of the star, yea, and at the center of the star is the heart of the Sephiroth, which is the 4th. And the 2 arms of the star are the 6th and 5th Sephiroth, and the 2 legs of the star are the 2nd and 3rd Sephiroth. And each Sephiroth is the mating of a branch and a root of the tree of life, as revealed in the Bahir Shabbatayim. Yea, I walked to the center of the orchard, which is the center of the Garden of Eden, and I stood before the circle of 7 trees. Behold, at the entrance of the circle is a gate with low arch. To enter this archway, one must bend low. Yea, the crown of the head must bow before the arch, for lo, only in humility may one enter this circle. And upon the arch is written a name, and it has the tetragrammaton YHWH, Yahweh. And the archway is the beginning of a pathway, and the pathway has a name, the Nazarene path of the Essene way. Bending low, I entered the circle of 7 trees. I'm almost certain it's talking about the chakra system. We can keep reading. I'm almost certain of it. Behold, the 7 trees, 1 tree for each Sephiroth, and in front of each tree is a large prayer stone, large enough to kneel upon, and upon each prayer stone is a jewel. And lo, each jewel is of a different sacred color. Behold the colors of the jewels. The first prayer stone is for the Sephiroth. The first prayer stone is for the first Sephara, and its jewel is a red penum, which is a red ruby. Yeah, Roy G. Biv. Yeah, it's the chakra system. It's given colors. The first prayer stone is for the first sapphire, and its jewel is a red penninum, P-E-N-I-N-I-M, a red penninum, which is a red ruby. The second prayer stone is for the second sapphire, and its jewel is an orange Aban Ekdak. Aban is A-B-H-N-E. Then Ekdak is E-Q-D-A-C-H. The second prayer stone is for the second sapphire, and its jewel is an orange Abin Ekdak, which is a spessartine garnet. Spessartine is S-P-E-S-S-A-R-T-I-N-E, garnet, orange like fire. The third prayer stone is for the third sapphire, and its jewel is a yellow pitdah, P-I-T-D-A-H, which is a yellow quartz. The fourth prayer stone is for the fourth sapphire, and its jewel is a green nophek, N-O-P-H-E-K, which is a green emerald. The fifth prayer stone is for the fifth sapphire, and its jewel is a blue sapphire, which is a blue sapphire. The sixth prayer stone is for the sixth sapphire, and its jewel is a purple akmala, aklama, A-C-H-L-A-M-A-H, which is a purple amethyst. The seventh prayer stone is for the seventh sapphire, and its jewel is a white Qurach, Q-E-R-A-C-H, which is a white crystal translucent like ice. Behold, I knelt upon the first prayer stone with the ruby red. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of power with sun. Lo, this is not the mating of the cherubim of power and sun, but the mating of the actual forces of power and sun. For the cherubim of the tree of life are not the forces they serve, but are the guardians of those forces. That's good. Read that again. Lo, this is not the mating of the cherubim of the power and sun, but the mating of the actual forces of power and sun. For the cherubim of the tree of life are not the forces they serve, but are the guardians of those forces. Yea, I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of power and sun, and behold, the seal at the base of my spine was open. What was I reading? Oh my gosh, there was a book I was reading about Enoch, and it was talking about all the gates, him unlocking all the gates on the inside of him. Oh my gosh, what was that book? I got it in all my library of stuff. Hold on, I gotta find that book. I'm not sure if it's in a book of remembrance of Enoch. I don't think it was that, because I ordered some stuff. And I actually found this. I actually found this by following somebody's comment in one of the videos that would seem esoteric. And I went to this link that had all of these books that you would probably find in an esoteric type store. But when I saw it, it has it has Enoch in it. What is the name of that? I gotta go check. I gotta go looking for it. But it was talking about all the different. I wonder. Wait a minute. Hold on. 1 second. Book of the Angel Raziel. I don't think it was this one. Spirits of the North, East, West, South. Oh. Was it in here? I want to say. Okay, have y'all ever heard of the, I want to say it was in here, Sephar Raziel Himmelach, the book of the angel Raziel. Y'all ever heard of this? It's some stuff, it's some stuff in here about and this holy book is knowledge of the Malachim ministering in the seasons, the signs of the zodiac, all the luminaries, and all those ministering in every month. Also, the names and invocations of every season, and the Malachim ministering in the 4 seasons of the year. Become wise from the names of the earth and the names of the heavens. Also, the names of the sun and moon. Increase the glory by every power. Understand all knowledge over all creation. And then it goes in here and it actually gives names, like it actually goes through and gives the names of the cherubim over like everything, over each season, everything. It's really, really, I think I'm almost, don't quote me, I want to say it's in here. It goes, and I didn't even finish this. Some of this stuff was so deep. I'm like, oh my God, I wasn't ready for some of this stuff that's in here, because it also it's like prayers and yeah, hold on. Okay, hold on. I just saw Enoch's name. It says Solomon is said to have won much of his wisdom from the book of Raziel, a collection of astrological secrets cut on a sapphire, which the angel Raziel kept. The idea of a divine book containing cosmic secrets first appears in the Slavonic book of Enoch, which states that God had written books of wisdom, or according to another version, dictated them to Enoch, and he then appointed the 2 angels, Samuel and Raguel, or Simeon and Razuel, to accompany Enoch back from heaven to earth, and commanded him to give these books to his children and children's children. This may well be the origin of the book of Raziel, which according to Jewish tradition was given by the angel Raziel to Adam, from whom it descended through Noah, Abraham, Jacob, Levi, Moses, Joshua, until it reached Solomon. And I'm thinking this is through all those phases and generations of people. But yeah, the book of Raziel, a so-called book of Raziel, dating from about the 12th century, was probably written by the Kabbalist Eleazar ben Jehuda of Worms, but contains far older mystical beliefs. And this is full of footnotes and references as well. I think I got this from Amazon, y'all. But it's a lot of stuff in here. Like when I got this, I hadn't even started looking into some of the magic books and like Damon Brand and all of that stuff. It is the book of the angel Raziel. I want to say I got it from Amazon. Hold on, let me check real quick from my phone. But it's some stuff in here, talk about unlocking stuff, and it was starting to get deep into some of the chakras, and it's like they have like some ancient stuff in here. And I'm just like, wait a minute, hold on. I don't know what I'm reading yet. So I just kind of closed it. It scared me a little bit, but it didn't, because like I told you, like, you got to be careful, because some prayers I realize that I pray now as I'm becoming more aware of different things. It's like when I read it, or even just like if I'm reading it out loud, I got to be careful of what I'm reading, because like things will start happening. And I'm just like, wait a minute, this is for real? Hold on. Okay, so this, I haven't thought about this book for a while. It literally just came back to mind. So I'm gonna keep this out. Okay, let me check real quick. I think I got it from Amazon, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't really get sidetracked. Hold on, let me check my previous orders. If I didn't get it from here, I'm gonna have to check like my email. RE. I did. I ordered it twice. 2 orders. I ordered it twice. I don't remember that. Clearly, I ordered it twice. I don't remember ordering it twice. Okay, I got it in 2020, December 2020. You see, I ordered it twice. And do I have a second one? I gotta go looking through my stuff. You know what? I'm thinking I think I did. I gotta call my sister because I was telling my sister about some. I said, "Girl, some crap in this book," and I think I remember. I did. I think I ordered it, and I gave my sister a copy. I said, "You got to look at this." Yeah. Okay. So I did. I got it from Amazon. This information on Enoch is also found in the Lost Books of the Bible. I haven't read the Lost Books of the Bible yet, but what you talking about? What's in here in the Holy Megillah, or you talking about what's in here? Have you seen what's in here? For those researchers and those that is just a little bit nosy like I am, you might want to get this. And I forgot this goes I ain't gonna say deep, but deeper than what I could understand in 2020 about the seasons, and I forgot about all this stuff. So maybe this is gonna help me with my missing pieces with the time clock and stuff. I was talking to Jameer, it's like it's some things is just not like clicking for me. And as I just kind of skimmed through this real quick, I forgot that it was going into this and talking about the stuff about Enoch and how even to begin to this gets into manipulating elements. I'm like, that's what kind of scared me. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm gonna be an avatar for real. Okay, but I forgot, like I completely forgot about that until just now. The whole book just like flashed in my mind. Okay, it might be time for it. All right, let's go back to this. All right, y'all. Sorry for the little sidetrack. Okay, hold on. Verse 35. Please, type the name of the book, and I'll share the link with y'all too. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me just pull it up here, and I'll just Amazon. Resi. Yeah, that's it right there. I'm gonna just give y'all the link. They got it on Kindle too, y'all. So I'm gonna just give y'all the hardback link. It's a long link. Let me see. This is the title, y'all. One of them, it didn't go through. An error occurred. Wait a moment and try again. Can y'all? It looked like that broke that up. I think it messed the link up. Hold on. Can y'all click it? Hold on. Let me see if I can get a smaller link. Copy link. I think it. Oh, there you go. That's a better link right there. That's a short link for it. Oh, the part on Enoch going to heaven and coming back to earth. Okay. Uh-oh. My time's still running. Can y'all see it? An error occurred. Okay, so maybe it's not going. It's not posting somewhere on Facebook. That's what it keeps saying. An error occurred. Wait a moment and try again. Okay, so if you in Facebook watching and you can't see the link, what I'm posting is probably, I'm not sure if that's the private group or my page or my personal profile, because I stream to all three, so I'm not sure which one of y'all can't see it. So you will have to go to another outlet to see it, because one of these is not posting to. It keep coming back with an error. So I know everybody else is getting it, but this one particular stream, and it's coming from Facebook, is not seeing it. So if you're on Facebook and you can see it, then it's not your stream that you on. Okay, cool. That's the book right there, y'all. This one, and it got sigils in it. It actually has angelic script. They call it angelic script. But this, and look, this, from some of my studies, this angelic script looks like some sigils. I have a book of sigils that I had been looking at and studying. Like it looks similar to some of the, I'm gonna show you. We is talking about the book of Enoch. Hold on. I'm gonna show you some of the sigils. Signs and talismans. These definitely look like literally, it's like a whole book of sigils and stuff that I had been looking at and studying. And okay, so this one right here, and believe it or not, y'all, this is from the Gallery of Magic with Damon Brand. Believe it or not, all of these sigils have a scripture reference from Proverbs that it's attached to, and these are angels, and they give the name, and if you gotten any of his stuff, you will see he explains it. They give the name of the particular angel, and they down here they give you how to pronounce it in English, but within here they explain what's going all the way. Hold on. My hand going the opposite way when I'm looking at it. All around here, it explains all of what's going around the sigil, and within it is embedded the actual scripture reference. And I thought that was neat how they did this. But within it, and you're calling on this particular angel for help for whatever it is. But okay, I wanted to show you. That's not even why I showed you, but I wanted to show you. See some of this scripting here? I'm gonna get close. Hold on. See them letters right there? The angelic script. You probably can't see like the holes and the bubbles or whatever. But this is a way older book. This book of Raziel, and it goes into some of and it teaches you how to pronounce some of this stuff, right? Hold on, get close. You see how the letters and the symbols, they got like them, they look like dots you can color in. The angelic script, a lot of that looks like that. So, but I noticed that not in just like this, but in some of the other ones I got, they seem to use the same type of stuff. I'm like, dang, they know all this stuff. It's gonna take me forever to remember this. They got the holy names in here, and it goes to like the Hebrew letters and all of this stuff. But now, I guess I was kind of like a little spooked out back in 2020 when I was going through it, because some things I just still had to get the victory over the fear in. Because I'm like, oh, probably shouldn't be reading it yet. Still working out some of this fear and stuff that I had growing up, and it keeps me from checking into stuff. But this right here. Fire is the beginning of all things. Here is light to measure first. Nisan is the beginning of the warmth of the year. Aries is fire. And it like really breaks down a lot of this stuff. I forgot all of this in here. This was in here. Okay, so that's that. I just kind of like wanted to show y'all that. Okay. But like I said, I don't know. You want it, you can get it. I'm not sure if this is one of the ones we're gonna read out loud. I could change my mind. And yeah, because I don't know. But there's some really good stuff in here. I got to go back to it. I got to finish going through it. Okay. So let's go back. Paperback is $28. The hardcover is $500. I wouldn't doubt it. Y'all better hurry up and go get it in the paperback. Or get the Kindle version. Listen, look. Hold on. Let me go back. Is what? I didn't even look at the. Hold on. Oh, it is. It's $500.23. Listen, let me read the what you call it that it has for it. It says the long-awaited first English translation from ancient Hebrew of the rare and complete 1701 Amsterdam edition of this famous magical text. According to Hebrew legend, the Sefer Raziel was given to Adam in the Garden of Eden. Oh, you know what? This was also mentioned in the, remember when we read the Legends of the Jews? It's a little, where's my book? I got all these bookcases in my house. That right there, the Legends of the Jews, I'm gonna have to look it up online. But it also mentions, there's a little blurb in here about the angel. I be saying Raziel, is Reziel. This particular angel is like the gatekeeper. Yeah, it's like the gate. He's like really close with Enoch, but he's a gatekeeper. According to Hebrew legend, the Sefer Reziel was given to Adam in the Garden of Eden by the hand of God. The myth suggests that this diverse compendium of ancient Hebrew lore was the first book ever written, includes an explanatory text on the holy names of God, the divisions of heaven and hell, and the names and hierarchy of the angels and spirits. Okay, but yeah, y'all. Paperback. Okay, so right now, Kindle. Matter of fact, I think I might download this junk on Kindle too, for real. But the used, they have 30 used from $10, 19 new for 21. Was starting at $21.38, and one collectible from starting at $49. So that's 50 copies right now of the used paperback version. Good used ones, but it's hardcover. Look, they got one, this hardcover $500, and it has 5 used for $375. If you want it, you better get one from this the lower end and get the Kindle. Look, I'll be able to read your copy with you, ma'am. I can't pay $500. Girl, go get the paperback. Get the paperback, or if you got Kindle, looks like it's on YouTube. I see. I never check YouTube, right? So somebody look for a PDF copy, right? And if it's a PDF copy, please share, and I'll reshare. I'll look for it. But yeah, either with that, either they realize maybe people have been searching for it recently or something, because that's crazy. That's what I realized. Or they realize how valuable the information is in it, and they'll jack the price up. Or they just know, it could have been they just noticed a trend. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get paid off this book, and they jacked the price up. Just like that one that was like $8,000. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then it was gone the next day. So I'm not sure if somebody purchased it for that, or somebody else negotiated with them, or Amazon is like, this is ridiculous. Why is a book $8,000? And maybe they took I don't know, but I can't even find it anymore. So I want to say somebody got it. All right. Okay, y'all. So let's get back to this. Oh yeah. All right. Verse 33. We're not gonna be able to. We got 5 minutes left. Thank you. We ain't gonna be able to get through all of this. So I'll read a few more verses, and then we're gonna pause. Actually, I'll read to the end of chapter 1. I didn't realize this was broken up into chapters within the chapter. Okay, so it's 110 verses. We at verse 35. Okay, verse 35. Yea, I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of power and sun, and behold, the seal at the base of my spine was open. Right? The seal is, like I said, in some of these other books, it's also called gates, like Gates, gate. Like you open a gate, like you're literally opening up gates within yourself. Yea, I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of power and sun, and behold, the seal at the base of my spine was open. I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of the power and sun. Then lo, from atop the first tree, the tree before which I knelt on the first prayer stone, came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head. And in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the first prayer stone was the Lamb. And he spoke, saying, taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the first seal. I took the fruit, which was a juicy seed of a red pomegranate, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew to the top of the second tree, and the Lamb said, follow me. I followed the Lamb to the second prayer stone, the stone with the orange garnet. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of eternal life and soil, and behold, the seal at my genitals was open, and I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of eternal life and soil. Let me read that again. That would be the sacral chakra, right? The orange one. Okay. Verse 41. Then the dove flew atop. Listen. Just thought about something. You know, look, this ain't got nothing. Well, it does. I was about to say this ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China, but you know how they got no fap November. Men be talking about it, right? Okay, we adults here. But men, when they do the semen retention, or they quit masturbating or quit having sexual intercourse for a period of time, you know how they begin to I'll say they'll increase in discipline. If they go for a longer period of time, it's like what'll happen to you when you wean yourself off of meats and stuff. You become a little more spiritual, right? They seem to become a little more productive, because by doing that, by disciplining that particular area, they begin to unlock something on the inside of them. And right, they just think it's like it's I'm gonna be more productive, become a millionaire or something like that. But there's a lot of truth in there. And some of them, I don't even really think they understand what's really happening to them when they choose to get their sexual life under control. And it happens with women too, but men kind of talk about it more. But it happens with women. Okay, listen, let me read this again. Verse 37. Then lo, from atop the first tree before which I knelt on the first prayer stone, came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head. And in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the first prayer stone was the Lamb, and he spoke, saying, Taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the first seal. Meaning you got yourself under control in this area, right? When your spirit controls your flesh, you can unlock these seals. Revelation talk about the seals being unlocked, and it's really the same thing. They think it's churches, but them churches is actually chakras being unlocked inside of you. Taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the first seal. I took the fruit, which was a juicy seed of a red pomegranate, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew atop the second tree, and the Lamb said, Follow me. I followed the Lamb to the second prayer stone, the stone with the orange garnet. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of eternal life and soil. And behold, the seal at my genitals was open. And I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of eternal life and soil. Then lo, from atop the second tree, the tree before which I knelt on the second prayer stone, came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head. And in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the second prayer stone was the Lamb. And he spoke, saying, Taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the second seal. I took the fruit, an orange citrus, and its taste was sweet. This is interesting because if you look at a chakra chart, it lets you know at each of these levels, at each chakra, what the sound is, right? So I know it doesn't give it here, but I'm almost certain it's the let me just grab one of my charts. At the base, the sound it's like a, you know what? I don't know the musical notes. I ain't took music since grade school, but I love it. Hold on. I got another one that actually gives it. This one gives the music notes. Hold on. Let me get my other one that I can read. Hold on. What it is? It give the sound. It's like ram, lam. Hold on. Here, sound. I'm gonna get them to y'all. Oh, okay. So at the base, the first one for the red one is Lam. Right, you can write them down real quick. I'm gonna just go through them. Matter of fact, okay, I'll just go. Okay, as we read. Okay, so the first one with the base chakra is Lam, Lam, and you can the instrument that's related to that one is the drums, right? And so we're at the orange, and it also, listen, I got this because it also gives the foods and stuff. So the red, when you're focusing on that, you can eat like red foods. When you're focusing on the sacral chakra, which is orange, which is why she gave him an orange citrus, is orange foods, right? So oranges, like orange bell peppers, anything that's on tangerines, red blood orange. Matter of fact, red blood, I guess maybe red blood oranges you might be able to use between the two bottom ones, right? Because I got some in there. They could go, I don't know. Try it. Okay. Okay, so VAM, V-A-M is the sound. VAM. It's a D sound. Actually got a couple different sounds. What is the, okay, so hold on. Okay, so you know how you have letters in the English and they teach you how to pronounce it, and say like the O and it has the line over the top. What does that mean? They got like the O and then like the O with the line over the top. Is it like the long sound or is it the short sound? Darn right, absolutely happens with women. We was talking about the the NoFap. Tuning fork therapy often helps align chakras for me. It seems like it needs to be an ongoing practice, not a one and done cure, but practice like meditation. Right, I agree with that. As long, okay, thank you, Jamil. And now homeschool my kids. Look, okay, so hold on, let me just show you. I'm gonna take another picture of this today. Yeah, this is probably all over the page. I'm gonna take another picture of this if y'all haven't gotten it yet, and we're looking at. Hold on, right here. This column right here. See the letters right here going up. That's the. I'm sorry, y'all. Music note, sound, instrument. This one right here. This column right here. To me. Hold on. Let me get it straight for y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, hold on, y'all. It's a little weird from my end. Okay. Like if you want to screenshot it real quick, like if you want it, like screenshot it now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. But I'll take a picture of it so you can see, so you can have it. All right. So like I said, Lam, and it has the drums, like the beats, right, for the root chakra. And then you have the orange, which is the sacral chakra. The sound is Vam, like the red is Lam, Vam. And then the instrument associated with this are string instruments, right, like guitar, violin. So when you're tuning, if you're using music, you can tune your instrument in any way. You can hum, you can sing, you can listen, you can use tuning forks, you can use bowls, you can just meditate if you know how to do that. There's a lot of different ways to tune your instrument, and this has like most of them up here. So but that's what this is doing. And when you bring that portion of yourself in line, it helps kind of to get you that place where you can tap in a whole lot faster when you go to meditate, right? And then you're able to just, if you want to say, get your prayers answered faster, pull wisdom from heaven, align with creator, whatever. You get down spiritual downloads. That's when this begins to happen. All right. Okay. Verse 45, then lo, from atop the second tree, the tree before which I knelt on the second prayer stone, came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head. And then her beak was a piece of fruit, and standing beside the second prayer stone was the lamb. And he spoke, saying, taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the second seal. I took the fruit, an orange citrus, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew atop the third tree, and the lamb said to me, and the lamb said, follow me. I followed the lamb to the third prayer stone, the stone with the yellow quartz. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of peace and joy, and beheld the seal at my stomach was open. So for yellow, the sound is Ram, RAM, Ram. The musical note is E. The I guess, oh, and I forgot to tell you the last one. Like the red is the O with the line at the top is you said the long O. And then Vam, the orange stone is U. And then here is right? AHH. The sound is Ram. So if you're humming or chanting, it's Ram. You just like align it. It's the sound, it's the vibration. The instrument used are reeds or horns, horn instruments like trumpets, any kind of horn instrument. The note is an E. I followed the lamb to the third prayer stone, the stone with it, excuse me, hold on. The stone with the yellow quartz. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of peace and joy. And behold, the seal at my stomach was open, and I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of peace and joy. Then lo, from atop the third tree, the tree before which I knelt on the third prayer stone, came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head, and in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the third prayer stone was the lamb, and he spoke, saying, taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the third seal. I took the fruit, a yellow quince, Quince, a yellow quince, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew atop the fourth tree, and the lamb said, follow me. I followed the lamb to the fourth prayer stone, the stone with the green emerald. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of love and water. And behold, the seal at my chest was open. Okay, so the green, the sound is yam, YAM, yam. Just like you would do om or aim, it's yam. The instruments are flute and wind instruments. The music note is F, and the letters from the English, I'm not sure what they're calling them. Maybe the sound. The sound or whatever is AY. It's like A with the line over top, the AY long sound. A. Yeah. What? No, that's not right. It's AY. I'm thinking that corresponds with how you pronounce yam when you're saying it. Don't quote me on that. I'm still trying to figure that part out. I gotta go through here and read all the little small print up here while it's explaining all this. Okay. Yeah, so that's the green. The green is the anahata, which is the heart chakra, right? Okay. I followed the lamb to the fourth prayer stone, the stone with the green emerald. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of love and water. And behold, the seal at my chest was open, and I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of love and water. Then lo, from atop the fourth tree, the tree before which I knelt on the fourth prayer stone, came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head, and in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the fourth prayer stone was the lamb, and he spoke, saying, taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the fourth seal. I took the fruit, a green fig, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew atop the fifth tree, and the lamb said, follow me. I followed the lamb to the fifth prayer stone, the stone with the blue sapphire. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of work and life. And behold, the seal at my throat was open. And I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of work and life. And the blue is the throat chakra. And the sound is hum, H-A-M, hum. The instrument is your voice. The musical note is G, and the sound is the E, the long E sound, E. So it's E with a long sound line over the top of it. What is that? Oh, that's a symbol. Okay. I never paid attention. Hold on. I need some light. I never paid attention to that before. Oh yeah, that's a symbol. Okay. It's kind of dark. I never paid attention. Okay, let me keep going. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of work and life. And behold, the seal at my throat was open. And I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of work and life. Then lo, from atop the fifth tree, the tree before which I knelt on the fifth prayer stone, came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head. And in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the fifth prayer stone was the Lamb. And he spoke, saying, taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the fifth seal. I took the fruit, a blueberry, and its taste was sweet. So did I say that the throat chakra was blue? But it said it here, but yeah, it's blue. A blueberry, right? I took the fruit, a blueberry, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew atop the sixth tree, and the Lamb said, follow me. I followed the Lamb to the sixth prayer stone, the stone with the purple amethyst. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of wisdom and air. And behold, the seal at my forehead was open. The third eye chakra, right? Wisdom and air. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of wisdom and air. And behold, the seal at my forehead was open. Okay, so the third eye is purple or amethyst. The third eyebrow, the musical note is A. I'm thinking these letters. Maybe I'm gonna have to go YouTube and to do these proper pronunciations. But the sound is and it has om, so it would be om. Actually, I think it's emphasis on the M sound, so you will do om. The emphasis is on the M. And then that's it. That's what I was looking at. There's a symbol here. It's the symbol for the third eye. How do you say it? Anja. All of these have like the Anahata, Manipura, and Ajana. I'm probably saying that wrong. But yeah. So, but that's it right here. It's a whole lot of stuff. But what happens at this level, y'all, and I didn't read any of these other ones. So also at this level, the spiritual senses that normally kick in. I want to say click or kick. The ones that kick in or click in at this level, when you have this under control, is like telepathy, clairvoyance, like you know, those who are able to see when that is open, all of those type of things kick in. With the throat chakra, which is the voice, your hearing actually kicks in. So you can hear things. I know people who can hear supernaturally and spiritually, like it happens all the time with me, right? So with the heart chakra, it's actually touch, but here for touch, it's an internal visual that they have. Then for the solar plexus, which is the yellow one, is sight, auditory, digital, hands-on. And then for the orange or the sacral chakra, it's the taste, feelings, kinesthetic. And then at the base, the root chakra for the red, it's like the smell. It says external, visual plus movement. Okay. All right, so let's go back to this. I think it was verse 80, 84. Well, we read it. Nope. Hold on. No, that's way too far. Oh, I'll start at 73. Then the dove flew atop the sixth tree, and the lamb said, "Follow me." I followed the lamb to the sixth prayer stone, the stone with the purple amethyst. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of wisdom and air. And behold, the seal at my forehead was open. And I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of wisdom and air. Then lo, from atop the sixth tree, the tree before which I knelt on the sixth prayer stone, came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head. And in her beak was a piece of fruit, and standing beside the sixth prayer stone was the lamb. And he spoke, saying, "Taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the sixth seal." And I took the fruit, a purple fig, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew atop the seventh tree, and the lamb said, "Follow me." I followed the lamb and the seventh prayer stone, the stone with the white. I followed the lamb to the seventh prayer stone, the stone with the white crystal. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of the center branch and the center root, the branch of Yahweh and the root of Mother Earth. And behold, the seal at the top of my head was open. And I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of the seventh branch, the seventh root. Then lo, from atop the seventh tree came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head. Okay, so the top of the head, it has here number 7. The color is actually they have it here. They have it here in violet, but it's clear. It's the crown chakra, right? So here the sound is silence. Like when you get to this level, like you're complete income. Like when you get there, like you know what you're there for. Like there is like this complete reverence type, and like you ready for it, like because you on purpose work to climb the ladder of light, right? You're there, and now you're there, and you're there to listen and hear. There is complete silence there. When you get into that state of meditation, silence, like you've controlled everything. I made it here, now let's go. You just listening, right? And so and it just has the musical note. Actually, they have music note here. It has B, but it's silence, and the letters here is N, which represents like the silence, like you ain't saying nothing. The sense of the spiritual gifts that kick in here is oneness and a knowingness, like you begin to know things here, like, and you become one with creator. You become that conduit, that medium that the information can now flow to and through. All right. Then lo, verse 86 on page 173. Then lo, from atop the seventh tree came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head. And in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the seventh prayer stone was the lamb. And he spoke, saying, "Taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the seventh seal." I took the fruit, a white grape, and its taste was sweet. Behold, with my inner ears, I heard the sound of a drumbeat, which was like unto a heartbeat. And I listened to the drumbeat, for I knew it was the heartbeat of the Lord and Lady. And lo, as I listened to the drumbeat, it asked me a question: who will go? And I perceived the meaning of the question, for all my seals had been opened. The question meant, who will be the hands and feet of the Lord and Lady? It meant, who will raise up the children of the fall? It meant, who will help? It meant, who, having attained the right to live in a heavenly realm where there is no violence nor discord, will give up that right in order to serve a fallen world. Oh my gosh, just get all teary-eyed. I was not expecting that. Okay, pull yourself together, girl. I was not expecting that. Okay. This is what creator is asking us. Okay, let me go back. I'll be able to read it this time without getting all broken up. Okay. Verse 90. Behold, with my inner ears, I heard the sound of a drum beat, which was like unto a heartbeat. And I listened to the drum beat, for I knew it was the heartbeat of the Lord and Lady, or we could say our Creator. And lo, as I listened to the drum beat, it asked me a question: who will go? And I perceived the meaning of the question, for all my seals had been opened. The question meant, who will be the hands and feet of the Lord and Lady? It meant, who will raise up the children of the fall? It meant, who will help? Yea, it meant, who, having attained the right to live in a heavenly realm where there is neither violence nor discord, will give up that right in order to serve a fallen world? I answered, I will serve. I love this. I love this. Hold up. I gotta highlight this. Highlight it in all my colors. I will serve. Right? Listen, that is the vow of the Nazarite. It just clicked. That is, hold up. Okay. Oh, y'all. Dawn, y'all gonna kick me out of the chat. I'm that loud person in the church. Girl. Gloria Shalom, sis. Look, Dana, I think I responded to one of your questions, but Dana, hey, girl, hey. Hold on. What'd you say? Yeah, I got to go back and practice the sounds. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Listen. That I answered, I will serve. Verse 99, page 173. Then the dove flew above my head, and the lamb said, follow her. I said to the lamb, I cannot fly. How can I follow her? The lamb replied, leave your dense body here in the garden. Follow the dove into the heavens, for behold, she shall show you a vision of the things to come. Bro, you was already there. You like, seventh chakra is open. Let's go. Fly out your body. Oh, this is astral projection or outer body experience if astral projection if it triggers you, right? Just outer body experience. Like Paul said, I don't know whether I was in the body or out of the body. It's the same doggone thing, y'all. OBE. I said to the lamb, I cannot fly. How can I follow her? The lamb replied, leave your dense body here in the garden. Follow the dove into the heavens. For behold, she shall show you a vision of things to come. Yea, she will show you things that have been, things that will be, and things that might be. Lo, you cannot change what has been, neither can you change what will be. But you may indeed change for the better that which might be. And I tell you truly, holy Enoch, you can fly, for the crown atop your head is also a doorway. What? Like, we knew that, but the way you put it here is just, bro, let's go. Look, I told y'all Enoch, that dude. I love the book of Enoch. This just adds to my awe of him and what happened with his life. Like, bro, I strive. Like, what did you do to get to that point? Like, how did you become the angel of the face? Look, Metatron. I tell you truly, holy Enoch, you can fly. For the crown at the top of your head is also a doorway. Yea, it is the doorway into your dense body and also the doorway out. Open the door. Open the door and fly up and greet the dove. And that's the end of chapter 1. Oh my gosh, it was just getting real good. We got to pick it back up tomorrow, y'all. We got to go to the call, right, Tone? Oh, this is amazing. You had an OBE. Tell us about the Nazarene scene. We may not have time today, but maybe like type it out or go down into the chat or something. Yes. Oh, yeah, it's so good. It's so good. All right, y'all. We got to go today. Let me mark my page numbers and stuff. Listen, when we go over time, I know we say we're going to be, how long we been here? An hour and 24 minutes. Not as long as we have been, right? I'm trying to work it back down to our hour time period. But if we go over a little, because I'm trying to finish the chapter, and if the chapter is extremely too long, then I'm gonna just cut it in half. But if we got like a few more verses, we're gonna like finish it, because I like to at least keep the chapters together. Even if we're breaking up the book, I like to keep the chapters together so we can, like, if somebody watch it, like they can keep everything within its context for the most part. I know you can't just keep everything in context with one chapter, but at least we can keep the chapter together. But if y'all gotta go to work, just go on. Get out of here. Remember, I'm recorded. I know some people say they don't like to come back to the recorders. Actually, a few people, they get busy, or some people, Vanette said, like even my cousin Tiffany, she had also mentioned, she said, watching the replays is just not like being there live, right? Because we can engage with one another. You're right, Dawn. We will not be here tomorrow. Oh, man. Because we're observing the Sabbath for this moon cycle. So we'll be back here Friday, y'all. So read ahead if you got it, if you want to. But if you just want to wait for us, I mean, that's fine too. But don't let this be your only time that you spend, in quiet time and devotion with the Creator, right? Matter of fact, this is not even quiet time. This kind of like book study, coming together, sharing with one another. You should always have your own personal time set aside that you spend with the Creator, or just meditating on something. Even if it's 5 minutes, you just gotta start somewhere. Start with the 5 minutes and be faithful with the 5 minutes. All right, beautiful people. Write this down. Page 174. I'm gonna put the starting page 168. We started on 168, and then we were at the first chapter in the book of Osiris. I didn't put that page number at all. Oh, yes, I did. That's what this is. I just didn't put page beside it. So I'm like, what? Okay. 24. All right, beautiful people. It is Wednesday, April the 26th, 2023, day 25 of year 5 of reading through books, laws, and prophets. And of the 5-year consecutive day count, it is day 1408. Today we read in Owaspi, the heavenly portion, which is the book of Osiris, son of Jehovah, pages 122 to 124. And then we started here in the second portion of the Holy Megillah, and it's the second portion is called the Nazarene Old Testament, but it has a name. Hold on, y'all. The Eternal Covenant. I'm sorry. Yes. The Eternal Covenant, section 2 of the Holy Megillah, also known as the Nazarene Old Testament. And the first book found in here is the book of Enoch, right? So all of that was chapter 1. And so, like I said, we'll pick this back up when we come back here Friday. So I hope y'all enjoyed the reading today. Get y'all I'm share this again, like I said, but get y'all one. It's only like a couple dollars too. I think I paid like $8 for it, maybe. But you ain't got to order for real. They got colorful charts, PDFs that you can just find and download. If you don't need to like hold it in your hand. Some stuff I just need, like the hardback books. I love my Kindle, my Amazon reader and stuff, but some things I just need to hold in my hand and manipulate. Is I mean, the electronic one is good when I'm out, and I get some time. If I'm away from the house, that's what I use that for the most part. If I'm laying in the bed and I don't want to hold the book up and then it hit me in my face, and then my phone is small enough so when that hits me in the face, it's not so hard. Don't leave a big mark. But I use my phone and my Kindle for convenience. But I love the hardback books. All right, beautiful people. Yeah. Let me just double check. Yeah, we got wow. Listen, y'all ain't gotta wait, Dawn. Y'all ain't gotta wait. Y'all can go ahead and read ahead, right? Y'all can go ahead and read ahead. But I know it's exciting when we read together. All right, I'm just scrolling through real quick. Make sure I ain't missed a question. But yeah, if y'all got to go to work, go on and get out of here. If you don't come back, then you just don't come back. Most of the time I give a quick recap. You know what? Brian Joe, Yantra is another practice of staring at patterns. It is also from the East. I heard about that. Matter of fact, look, I got a book. I read about it, but it's like a meditation. They also, once I was reading through some of that stuff, I realized like all the different meditation styles, even like coming from Christianity, using praying in tongues and stuff. That's when I began to realize it's not necessarily what you're, let me just say it like this. It's not necessarily, I ain't even gonna say what you're saying, because sometimes it do matter, like with the sound, the vibration and stuff. So it do matter, but the whole point is you're finding something to be able to focus yourself. You're giving your body something to do to drown out all the noise. You're trying to bring it to that state of like balance and being able to hear. So you can meditate, you can pray in tongues, you can chant, you can, like he said, stare at patterns. They also have it where you're staring at colors, shapes. There's a book that literally, what book is that? Sun gazing. I wonder if it was in the dude book maybe it was in one of my, like, is it a Sudden Awakening? A Sudden Understanding. It's one of them books I have where it was going through the different ways and the different practices that people use to meditate, and literally just to bring your body in focus. You can use music, you can use an instrument, like seriously, because we are an instrument. You just need to find the singing bowls, right? You just need to find what works for you to help you like calm down or meditate. But all of them will work, like, because I've tried a few of them, like, and they all work. Like it will get you focused. It's really interesting. Like Dawn said, the tuning fork therapy, it's just a lot of things. But y'all can YouTube that stuff too. And a lot of people have done different ways and how to do things, right? But you don't even really have to hold it to or do it a certain way that somebody say do it. Like you really need to find your own way of doing it. Like you have to make it your own. Like if you're trying to do it, like, remember, okay, how did they say do this? It's gonna become like more frustration instead of just like, even if you do it wrong, just learn how to focus and like kind of like go with it and just like make it your own. You may adjust some things. But yeah, it's like just a daily practice, just learning about yourself, what works for you. But yeah, so that's about it, y'all. So Tikva, hey girl, hey, you was hanging out in the background. All right, beautiful people, that's it. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I will see y'all back here Friday morning, bright and early. I love y'all. 6:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.
But I see through you.
I'm from outer space. I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gold, I've been far away. I'm illuminated now, making moves.
What did you just do to me?
I pushed your astral form out of your physical form.
What's in that tea? Psilocybin? LSD?
It's just tea. With a little honey.
What just happened?
For a moment, you entered the astral dimension.
What?
A place where the soul exists apart from the body.
Why are you doing this to me?
To show you just how much you don't know. Open your eye.
Been dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they want a coastline.
What's happening? This isn't real, this isn't real, this isn't real, this is...
Dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they want a coastline.
His heart rate is getting dangerously high.
He looks all right to me. You think that this universe is all there is?
I don't need gravity, I need
What mysteries lie beyond the reach of your senses? Existence, mind and matter meet. Thoughts shape reality.
I don't need gravity, I just need growth. I am not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't swim or sink, I just float.
Some benevolent and life-giving, filled with malice and hunger. Dark places where powers older than time and waiting.
I don't swim or sink, I just float.
Who are you in this vast multiverse?
I don't need gravity, I just need gravity, I just need growth.
Have you seen that before in a gift shop?
I don't need gravity, I just need growth.
Teach me.
No.
It's an earthquake rumble. I won't ever ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.